Welcome back. It's wonderful to see you guys again. I am going to share my screen so we can start this week. There we go. So this week is week 2 from Meditations through Sacred Geometry and Art, and it's called Love Triangles. And notice the beautiful triangular tree by Salvador Dali right there. Love that. Remember, I'm part of the village in Howard, and we're helping people age in place, thrive in place, and become a part of a community. Lots of good activities going on during the week and the weekends, and we encourage you to come and join some of those wonderful activities. You have registered, hopefully, through the Village in Howard, and knowing that Tuesdays at 9 a.m. or Thursdays at 7 p.m., we have the same theme. And again, it's love triangles this week. So let's take that deep breath in and out and smile, as Thich Nhat Hanh says. Our joke of the day. I just found my favorite Japanese word. It's a kuchisabishi. Right. It's when you're not hungry, but you eat because your mouth is lonely. Kucha sabishi. Remember that. Well, we spoke about last week for you to figure out if you would like to be a triangle, a squiggle, a square, or a circle. So make sure that's kind of written down in your brain. And also, if you could write down what thoughts flow when you ponder about triangles or the symbol of triangles through the ages. So take a minute or so and write down what you think of when you think of triangles. Where do you see them? Anything in religion or other places? What parts? Triangles, okay? Well, if you said you felt like a triangle, perhaps you're goal oriented or an expedient problem solver. Maybe you pursue goals with a step by step, silent dedication, rarely needing time to process decisions with others. You focus on details, you're comfortable with administrative duties, and you're skilled with scheduling and budgeting, etc. I thought I was a squiggle, but I think a lot of these characteristics of a triangle fit me. Interesting. Well, where have you seen them? Have you seen hazard signs? They're triangular. Or those signs where people are conquering mountaintops and that they have reached success. Well, if the triangle is upward, it feels well balanced. There's perseverance, achievement, movement leads the eye upward. But if they're upside down, it feels top heavy, unbalanced, disruptive, and risky. Many times, triangles symbolize the element of fire, which is dominant and assertive energies. The shape of a triangle also echoes the womb and the genitalia of ancient goddess, the oldest symbol of feminine divinity, which is an inverted triangle called the chalice, associated with downward flowing movement. Our love triangle, everyone was wondering, signifies balance, harmony, completion. And rising upward, it elevates us to a higher consciousness. In fact, these were the building blocks of the universe. And the Greeks, 2,500 years ago, said, hey, The triangle is the symbol underlying all of the building blocks, the tetrahedron, the hexahedron, octahedron, etc. And you do know that the strongest straight edge shape is a triangle. It's impossible to collapse a triangle, and that's why we see them on many of our bridges. Of course, we've seen triangles in the shape of Christmas trees or people's hands in prayer. I found this fascinating. The 5 elements, the masculine ones, fire and air, notice the triangles pointing upwards. The feminine ones, water and earth, pointing downwards. And then interlocking, they balance. And of course, we always know the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. But did you know it also can symbolize the waxing, waning, and full moons, or spirit, mind, and body, mother, father, child, past, present, future. Get this: power, intellect, and love, thought, feeling, emotion. The next one: mother, maiden, crone. I don't know if I like that one. Love, truth, wisdom, creator, destroyer, sustainer, creation, preservation, destruction. Never had I thought of that as the Holy Trinity. 3, the triangle. And then you can go on to thinking about the interlocking. We just talked about that, like the Star of David. So many times the 6 points represents God's rule over the universe in 6 directions: north, south, east, west, up and down. And the 6 sides could represent the center of the 2 triangles, which are the 6 working days. And in the middle, notice that hexagon, that represents the Sabbath. So the Star of David also utilizes triangles. And of course, you've seen this, right? The eye of God watching over mankind, that eye of providence. So triangles have been around many, many things. So today we explored sacred geometry, those love triangles. We're going to have a meditation script of relaxing and mantras. Our reading is What is Prayer? And again, we're going to hear Daiqing Tana with her band sing Om Mani Padme Hum, and then have our burning candle. Next week, we're going to talk about lines, between the lines. So let's begin our time of reflection. Settle your body into a comfortable position. Sitting back, if you wish, and relax, taking a deep breath in through your nose, and if you wish, out through your mouth. As you breathe in, the lungs expand as they fill with air. And as you breathe out, feel the body soften a little bit. In and out. And as you gently close your eyes, you can allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm, in and out through the nose. And as you pause for a moment, just noticing the feeling of the body, the weight of the body pressing down against on the seat beneath you, the contact of the feet on the floor, the hands, the arms, and the legs. noticing any sounds around you. And as you pause, just noticing how the body feels. Starting to notice how the body is feeling, that movement of the breath in the body. Some people feel it in their stomach. For others, it's in the chest or the diaphragm. Not breathing in any special way. And just starting to notice the rising and falling sensation. And if you can't feel anything, gently placing your hand on your stomach. Now, as you follow that movement, mind will wander away almost inevitably. No problem. If it does, it's perfectly natural. And as soon as you realize it's wandered, just acknowledging, letting it go, and coming back again from that rising and falling sensation. Just for a moment now, letting go of any focus on the breath. Let the mind do whatever it wants, just for a few seconds. If it wants to think, let it think. And then bring the attention back to the body, back to the feeling of contact, back to any sounds around you. And you can open your eyes in your own time and take a moment to pause. Releasing your shoulders away from your ears, unclenching your jaw, and dropping your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And as we are settled, let's pick a mantra and take our fingers, touching our thumb to our pointer finger, and say I. Our thumbs to the middle fingers and say feel. Touching your thumbs to your ring finger and say peace. And touching your thumbs to your pinky finger and say full. Again, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. I am worthy. I am enough. I am loved. And so it is. Namaste. A reading. A long path. I venture through it. Some magical, calm steps. Some stormy, gray, windy times. I feel secure while I walk across my destination. we're going to hear Om Mani Padme Om, a Tibetan mantra. Om refers to a macrocosmic universe. Mani, a jewel reflecting infinitely. Padme, the development of a lotus blossom or compassion. And Hom, a microcosmic inverse. So we'll be listening to this. As we first consider, what is prayer? You know, prayer doesn't only happen when we kneel or put our hands together and focus and expect things from God. Thinking positive and wishing good for others is a prayer. You know, when you hug a friend, that's a prayer. Or when you cook something to nourish a family and friends, that's a prayer. And when we send off our near and dear ones and say, drive safely or be safe, that's a prayer. When you are helping someone in need by giving them your time and energy, you are praying. And when you forgive someone, that is a prayer. Prayer is a vibration, a feeling, a thought. Prayer is the voice of love, of friendship, of genuine relationships. Prayer is an expression of your silent being. And as we listen to Daiqing Tana, note the geometrical images evoked through the music and pictures of the temples and trees, the plants, the prayer hands, the lines and the mountains. Noticing those images and lines.
Om Mani Padme Om Shi Om Mani Padme Mani Padme Hum Shi Mani Padme
Gently start moving your body a little. Bring your attention to your fingers. Start moving them carefully, body part by body part. Slowly come out of meditation. And if you wish to journal your experiences from this week, just write down anything that came to mind. I will be sending the meditation memories, so you'll have a chance to revisit some of the things we spoke about. So next week, we're going to explore between the lines. Are you a straight line, squiggle, spiral? What are some of the things it means? And if you want to write down some of those symbolisms for yourself, just to think ahead of time, free thinking. And for my 2 grandchildren, namaste. Peace, love, and friendship. Well, thanks a lot again for coming this week. I hope to see you next week when we do Between the Lines. Namaste.